So Needham started with the IB program last year, and we had a huge year of discovery and trying to learn what it means to teach through the inquiry process. By the time we got to the end of the year, we felt very comfortable with inquiry, we felt comfortable with kids driving, their learning. We were ready to let go of the teaching reins a little bit and let kids show us that they can Google to find their information. They can go to the library, they can look at different websites online.
What does it mean to be an IB World School? In our case, we're going to be considered a primary years program. The primary years program is really based in concept over content. We really are looking at big conceptual ideas as opposed to specific content within the textbook. They're also inquiry based, so the kids are inquiring into these big ideas through what we call lines of inquiry. That's really exciting, to get the kids to really be able to think at a higher level, really be able to understand the world around them and not just specific content, but on a conceptual level. The teachers have really undergone a paradigm shift to make this happen.
Ways that IB has changed my teaching is now I'm letting go a little bit, and I'm letting the kids kind of be the inquirers, the wonderers, the thinkers. What do they want to know? Let them explore more and not just read the story and ask questions afterwards.
The feeling in the classroom has really changed. There's more energy in there, and so we're trying to get them to get their parents on board, so they go home talking about these questions and lots of reflection and everything. Then they bring it back into the classroom, and it's pretty exciting.
Because the PYP saying is that teachers have to move from being the sage on the stage to the guide on the side, which is hard for a lot of teachers to do because that requires them to relinquish control of their classroom a little bit and let kids start looking into things and inquiring into things that are of interest to them within that central idea. So that's been hard, but also invigorating and fun because our staff has kind of been reborn in a sense, you know.
IB is really a phenomenal philosophy for teaching, because we feel that our kids are learning how to learn. They're learning that education isn't directed by the teacher, that education is the world around them. It doesn't just happen right here in a classroom.
Something that we've really seen at Needham, which has been incredibly exciting, is kids are starting to take responsibility for their own learning. And they're starting to understand the value of learning and the importance of learning, but more importantly, the skills necessary to be a good learner. And that's an explicit thing that we teach within the PYP framework, is we have a specific set of skills which enables them to really start learning how to learn.
Talking about IB, one really important component of IB is world language. And Needham has chosen to incorporate Spanish as the world language, which is really fun because we have a lot of native Spanish speakers here, so it really helps them shine. And the kids who don't speak Spanish are able to use it in the community. So through the profiles, through the attitudes, the kids are learning it in English, they're also learning it in Spanish and understanding how the entire IB model can be seen differently through a world language.
An aspect of the primary years program is what's called the learner profile. And the learner profile is a set of attributes that we seek to instill within the kids as they move forward. The ultimate goal of the primary years program and the International Baccalaureate program in general is creating what's called internationally minded people. And the whole goal is that these are citizens of the world who are able to think and solve problems on a global level and really be involved and be educated enough to really be involved and effective in our future.